And welcome back to Bitcoin Advisor channel. My name is Chris, bringing it to you here from Westlake Village, California. It's bright, it's early. We've got some economic data coming out. We're going to cover some news, some Bitcoin price action, and right here on the Twitterverse, first thing up here, documenting Bitcoin. I found this interesting. I always think Bitcoin was started like 11 years ago, but it was created 14 years ago to give people across the planet access to a form of money that cannot be inflated or nor manipulated. And I found this pretty interesting. They're trying to pass a bill in Missouri. And here is this guy who is testifying before the Missouri House of Representatives.
I think it would be valuable, before I jump into why I support this bill and the benefits that it has to offer,
he supports the bill,
to briefly discuss what digital asset mining is and the benefits that it has to offer to the state of Missouri. In order to explain digital asset mining, I believe I need to briefly explain what Bitcoin is, which is the largest and most valuable digital asset today. Bitcoin is a fully digital currency that was created 14 years ago in 2009 in order to give people across the planet access to a form of money that can't be inflated or manipulated by central banks. Outside the USA, many nations face a crisis of value, which puts the economic stability of individuals at risk. This new money, Bitcoin, which allows individuals in war-torn nations to evade economic captures through self-custody, it allows individuals in developing nations an opportunity to access financial services via its permissionless nature, and it gives people in nations like Argentina a chance to escape hyperinflation due to Bitcoin's hard supply cap. In order for Bitcoin to provide these opportunities and features to its users across the planet, digital assets like Bitcoin require physical infrastructure. That physical infrastructure is not so different from the physical infrastructure the internet requires in order for you to be able to buy something on Amazon or search for a new restaurant on Google. The infrastructure for the internet is what we call today data centers. Well, Bitcoin also requires data centers in order to function properly. Those data centers are called Bitcoin miners. This new wave of public infrastructure from digital assets like Bitcoin is necessary to maintain its network, process transactions, and secure billions.
Anyways, we're not here to watch a whole speech from this guy, but if you want to check him out, Dennis Porter, founder of Satoshi Act Fund, check it out, watch it a little bit more. Also, just in, Visa vice president confirms company will continue to partner with Bitcoin and crypto firms, denying the reports said otherwise. And who else? Kobisi letter. 40 minutes ago, stocks are down. Stocks down like rates. Stocks down like rates are going much higher. Yes, stocks are down like the rates are going to go much higher. Household debt at record 16.9 trillion. Housing market falling at fastest pace since 2011. And the number four, 2-year note yield highest since 2007. 5, inflation rising for the first time since October 2022. Are we in a recession? Good question. Today, Joe Biden said he cut the national debt by $1.7 billion. It has reportedly increased by 3.84. Interesting. And look at this guy out from El Salvador. Man, I saw them locking up some of the MS-13 gang members, and that was pretty interesting. What else is up on the newscaster? I'm going to jump into some Bitcoin price action. Here's Blur taking a dump. Dumping to the downside, but popping up on the short-term time frame here. Blur, in case you didn't know, is the competitor to OpenSea. OpenSea is the biggest NFT marketplace, kind of like the Amazon for Bitcoin. Excuse me. the Amazon for NFTs. And let's see what I can deduct from some of this Bitcoin price action that we are about to receive, as looks a little bit mixed here. As price is coming down, stocks are up here on the 15-minute time frame. The hourly is drooping on down. And why is this? Well, I imagine the dollar is continuing to rise as we had some bullish news for the dollar. So jobless claims coming in lower than expected. So expectation was 195, previous month 192, and we came in at 190,000. So less people are losing their jobs, and needless to say, that is not what Jerome Powell is going for. He wants a higher unemployment rate. What else is going on? The Eurozone had some speakers today, and the inflation is skyrocketing over there. Inflation year over year, 8.5%. And the big one here, harmonized inflation rate year over year, which I don't know how to read these different flags. All they say is Europe to me, and CPI, inflation generally going up, which is bullish for the euro, apparently. Or is that bullish for the dollar? Let's see. Let's just take a look at one of these reads, which I thought was relatively high. That was low impact. High impact. Unemployment rate, January is up slightly, so bearish. Let's take a look at this one. I think this was inflation year over year for Europe. So the euro area, bullish for the euro. Okay. So a higher than expected figure should be seen as bullish for the euro. So what does that mean? What does that mean? That means euro go up, dollar go down. I don't know if that's a direct correlation, but we can check in on BNB. No, the euro. That's the one I wanted to bring up here. Where's my other currencies? There we go. One by one, we're getting these things back in order. Roku. Needless to say, we're getting a bounce off this hourly trend line, but I don't know. It looks like it might break here, but I will go over those price targets in a minute. And I guess while I'm here, so euro is popping up slightly. No, I mean, this looks like more of a downtrend. Got the 9 and the 21 crossing down, and a big rejection off the 21 right there. So far, so good. So, generally speaking, when the euro goes up, dollar goes down, and vice versa. Euro goes down, dollar goes up, and I think that would hold true for the past, few months here. And the dollar is popping up here. And again, this is the line in the sand for the dollar above here, taking a run at this green box. Bad for risk assets. And as long as we hold below here, generally I think Bitcoin could salvage itself and kind of just trade sideways and up from here. This is not exactly looking like a bullish day. The rumor is Thursday is a down day for crypto. I know last week on Thursday it was a down day. So far down 1.5% today on Bitcoin. Gala getting smashed here. Not exactly what I wanted to see personally. And we got volatility increasing, divergence coming back from this pivot right here. Only the 2 drive variety. However, Several drives have hidden bullish divergence if we do confirm this as a local low. So again, a lot at stake for Mr. Gallic Games, and next target down is going to be right here. If we do close a 4 hour below 39 cents, sorry, not 0.939 cents. What else am I seeing here? Not much on the 15-minute time frame, other than if you look at this consolidation as a whole here, you know, generally breaking back below the 618 is not good, and, you know, could mean a return back down to the downside here. A return back down to the downside. But we want to see a party to the upside. And what about stocks? Let's check in on the stock market here. S&P gapping down here, big gap down. What happened there? Is there some news I'm missing? I didn't turn on the Bloomberg terminal this morning. Yeah, but we did say, hey, measure move on this once it broke, and we retested, and we're rejecting now. You know, S&P needs to get back above 4,000 bucks. Otherwise, you know, really a break below 3,900 is going to go ahead and confirm that downside move. And that's, you know, all the way down to Doggy Town there. What other, so back on to Bitcoin, guys. Here is what I will say on Mr. Bitcoin. As we've been talking about a target at about 24,600. So I'd say that target really still stays intact as long as we're above 23,000 bucks on the 4 hour time frame. Be more exact. Yeah, I'd say 23,000 on the 12 hour. We start to lose that region, then a test down here to this trend line is going to be more likely than not. As long as we're holding that green 55 on the 12 hour, looking good for some more upside. However, if we do close the day like this, the next 12 hour, I mean, that is the three red strikes there. We're getting volatility below the 35 mark. So as we're testing the green 55 again, 1, 2, 3, 4 tests. Yeah, this is kind of the last chance for this thing to hold up. And if we do cross momentum to the downside, and we'll cross down below 23,100, that is going to begin to goose the odds in the favors of the bears. Here's another one I found. The 3-day time frame is giving us that infamous bad cross to the downside. The 3-day did close yesterday, I believe. Indecision candle. You start to take out this wick, and probably going to give an official test down to the 21, coming in at 22,156, or this trend line right here. This looks like a bearish dump, and if we start to see volatility increase above 20% as momentum is crossing to the downside, you know, I would be leaning towards a move, you know, all the way down to about 18.5. And that's kind of what I have been, you know, suspecting, you know, since we're way back here. That is bearish divergence. Yellow 21, 2 drives. From this point right here, it's multiple drives. So that, you know, we start to take out this region right here at 21,800 on a 3-day closure, and very likely let's just do the measure move on this triangle, which I think we've been talking about a perhaps resolution to the upside, but a measure move, yeah, down to about 19.9. So that's it for the 3-day right there. And let's just mediate that with the 4-hour time frame. As long as the range wick low at 22.8. This, as long as this purple 200 is holding it up, this trend line is holding it up. As you can see, these things will bleed on into the higher term time frames, and the 4 hours probably going to be the, harbinger of death and despair, peace and prosperity. Do we have a trend line on this RSI? Yes, we do. So a break of this trend line, very, very likely going to get that move, something like this. I would be, yeah. So if we start to break that trend line, you also have it coming in from the upside here, something like this. Does this go back farther? No, it does not. What about the RSI? Do we have anything on the RSI here? To me, it looks like a break to the upside. Yeah, you got some bearish divergence coming back, probably, yeah, from this pivot right here. So as you can see, we got a slew of lower highs and we've got a slew of higher highs in RSI, and giving us a bias to, move back to the bottom side of the range. Did we already get the move though, is the question. So can the hourly flip it on back up here? And really, just an hourly back above, 23,486, and I'd be looking for some price action to, swing it back to the top side of the range. And again, the line in the sand for me, for really that 24.6 target to get hit is going to be, a 4-hour closure back above 23,925. I did want to bring up, so let's put this back into play here and maybe highlight some areas to be aware of. 22.8, I'd say right here. Let's make that colorful. Green? Should we make it green? No, we'll make it red. No, we'll make it, let's make it green, purple. No, let's make it green. That will stand out a lot. All right. Bright green. And let's make it a little thicker. I guess, is that as thick as it will go? Boom. So as long as that region is holding on the 4-hour time frame, we still kind of got these higher lows here coming in, higher high, higher low. Right, higher high, higher low. Bit of a trend reversal there. However, you see momentum's to the downside. Volatility is starting to tick up here. And in general, probably waiting for a higher term time frame closure is going to be better. But if you wanted to front run the signal, you could put a line in the sand right there and say, hey, look, a closure above or below these areas is going to get the next pretty big move to the upside or the downside. That's for Bitcoin. Now, the last piece of news I wanted to bring up here in the Twitterverse is the Bitcoin news. Mt. Gox is scheduled to release or pay back tokens let's take a look at what's happening this month. Voyager liquidity, Celsius liquidity, Silvergate potentially bankrupt, Shanghai unlocks, Mt. Gox unlocks. And that's kind of for the past 30 days, we've had, every thinkable bad headline in the book to come up with on the daily analysis. Stablecoin legality, Binance fraud, U.S. exchange staking ban, Voyager liquidation, ETH Shanghai withdraws. So what is that? The Shanghai upgrade on the Ethereum network is going to unlock $27 billion worth of Ethereum. That's some big news. Is the Shanghai thing going to be this month? I don't know. They're notoriously known for being late. 9 years after the audacious hack, Mt. Gox victims are about to start getting some of their coins. I'll believe it when I see it. What else? Some of it's coins, some of it's cash. How many minutes into this lovely video are we today? Anyways, that was the Mt. Gox news. And then the Shanghai unlock. Shanghai unlock. Looks like so here is one of the narratives out there. Ethereum's upcoming Shanghai upgrade does not guarantee a pump to LSD projects. Instead, there's a multitude of potential outcomes from the $29 billion ETH unlock. Will Lido continue to dominate? Will stakers dump their ETH? Everything you must know. And apparently, so what is an LSD project? No, they're not taking acid. No, they're not dumping mushrooms into people like they are suggesting. This is going to help people unlock their brains and whatever. All these mushroom companies are popping out of nowhere. Here's the point I want to make, because you guys probably didn't know this. What is LSD coins? Well, liquid staking derivatives. So the popularity of liquid staking derivatives has increased significantly in recent months, resulting in a surge of cash flow in DeFi. LSDs are a relatively new type of token that enables stakers to augment potential returns by unlocking liquidity for their staked cryptocurrencies such as ETH. LSDs have been exploding in popularity across the Ethereum ecosystem and have the potential to become equally as widespread among other layer 1 networks such as Polygon and Avalanche. LSDs are already playing a significant role in DeFi, making up over 20% of the entire TVL across liquid staking protocols. The dominance of Lido alone, currently the largest liquid staking protocol, is over 17% of DeFi's TVL. As of February 2023, LSDs may have jump-started a strong rebound in DeFi activity, as the trend is likely to accelerate with the deployment of the Shanghai upgrade, which is expected to attract more stakers and thus boost demand for LSDs. So essentially, if they're releasing a bunch of ETH into the market, some people are going to sell. Some people are going to take their ETH and go stake it over at Lido. So let's take a look at Lido coin. And I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to enjoy the gym today. I'm not going to work all day. I'm going to at least get some gym time in. You got to be healthy and fit, sir. Healthy and fit is the name of the game. And Flying W, Mighty Ducks, anybody? Where's the target on this one? If we do get a rebound here, I do like this one for a move upwards and onwards. And do we have a 4-hour uptrend? I would say yes, this is more along the uptrend side. And, you know, several drives of hidden bullish divergence. If we can confirm this as an uptrend. And I do like this narrative that is beginning to form. And yeah, you got the hidden bullish divergence coming back from this point. 1, 2, 3, 4 drives. If we do confirm this as a local low, 4 drives alongside a test of the green 55, kind of a bust through there. So I do like this one. And is it available on Coinbase? Because look at this guy, Lido. I mean, they've got majority first mover activity. I believe Lido is, yeah, where they said 20% of all the ETH is being staked right now. So, and we're just barely taking out these highs. I mean, this could have a big move up. That's one giant cup and handle. We start to bust up to that 366 target. Let's see if there's any other Coinbase. It is available on Coinbase. What do you know? Poloniex, OKX. And I saw this pretty cool video. Oh, look at that. Wick coming in there. Lido, Coinbase. Somebody asked me, oh, I don't think that's what we were looking for. Let's see if there's any other Lido, Poloniex. And what do we have? So let's check it out. Lido on Poloniex. Ooh, so maybe this was the first exchange Mr. Lido was on. And the day we got declining volatility, momentum to the downside. Several drives of bearish divergence on this platform. Is that the correct coin? Lido DAO token. Poloniex. I don't know about this exchange, but I do like this. You know, perhaps, I mean, I really don't like looking at this chart. It's not as pretty as the other charts. Lots of bearish divergence, you know, higher highs in price, lower highs in RSI. So it has the chance to go either way here. And it looks like we are going to fill out this wick, though, at some point. You know, downside pressure, closure below 263. Probably going to give a fair test down to that green 55. An official test. Okay, well, I think that the other liquid staking coins available CoinGecko. Let's look over here. LSD coins. Well, I know this is one. I know this is one. Can we put them on a watch list? Apparently I need to sign in for that. So I'm not going to do it today, guys. I think we're running out of time. But I did want to just throw a few ideas out there as we could. Who knows when those coins are going to be released? The Shanghai upgrade, when is it going to happen? Will stakers dump their ETH? Who knows? Let's keep following the markets. Let's keep following Bitcoin. I'd say as long as Bitcoin is just kind of holding its own here at 23,000, you know, big cross up on the hourly time frame. If we can cross it up here, good potential for some more upside action. All right, wish me a good again. We went over the range on the 4 hour. If you're more conservative, the 12 hour. Let me know if you're bullish or bearish. I'll check in with you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Take care.